Your target. 2 enemy mechs lying in ambush.
Well, it's time to see if you're ready for combat. Follow me. We're going to take on a couple of pirates. Codename Final Exam. Yeah, mission pay 300,000 plus bounty. Destroy enemies at nav beta. Campaign journal. At last, some real combat. I heard this morning that a Rough Rider pursuit lance was cut off from its company when it followed several crippled pirate mechs into a forest. They were quickly surrounded in a pirate ambush and 2 were killed. Other 2 escaped, but 1 took a full volley of short-range missiles, 2 of which struck his cockpit. He's badly wounded but still hasn't ejected. They were trying to give him first aid instructions over the radio for the better part of an hour this morning. I still can't get the sound of his screaming out of my head. Hunter has told me that he and I are going to clean out the pirate ambush point. Apparently 2 pirates are waiting just outside our landing zone, hoping to intercept our 2 wounded buddies on their way back to the dropship. This might be my last entry. God, I don't want to die on Veneria. Yeah. First action, let's go. This shouldn't be too bad.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Today, we get to do some real killing. God, I love mixing business with pleasure. Head for Nav Alpha. I'll explain on the way. Early this morning, the fighting got pretty thick, and some of the boys in our unit were cut off. 2 are dead, 1 is badly wounded but still in his mech. A couple of enemy mechs are waiting to ambush the survivors up ahead at Nav Beta. We need to clear them out so our friends can get back to our dropship. Stop at Nav Alpha.
He does the most of the fighting, I hope. We also want to use range to our advantage. We have medium lasers, so some
Nav
range.
Alpha reached.
We've got 2 contacts up ahead. One's in a javelin, the smaller one on the left. Nasty close-range mech. You gotta take him. Shoot for his cockpit. Kill the meat. Save the metal. Alright, let's move out to Nav Beta. You take care of the javelin, remember, that's the one on the left. And I'll take care of the other enemy. If you get killed, try to scream a lot. That way I'll know I'm on my own.
Yeah, kill the meat, save the metal. That's a good mantra for us. Try to target something. I can't really. They'll activate immediately if we get a hit on them. They're not gonna sit around. Yeah, we need to take care of the javelin, which is a light mech, like us, so it's not doing anything because it's powering up. I don't want to go too close to it because it's a better short range mech than we are. So I want to use our lasers to our advantage.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Good shooting. Welcome to Glory Road, kid.
It's going down. He's shooting at his back, so he'll die very soon.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Wild Rider, this is strike 1. Mission accomplished. We're heading back. Good work. And kid, don't think of them as people you killed. Just think of them as a line on your resume. That's it. All enemies down are in retreat. Damn, I won't get much of a bonus for this campaign. 1 more mission and I can afford that 2-bed, 2-bath back on outreach. You head back for the dropship, kid. I've got some hunting to do.
Yeah, things weren't good for us. We didn't take any damage. You don't want to go into the enemy explosions, you do get damage from them. But our firepower still isn't exactly great. Yeah. Well, this was a training mission. We had a crappy mech, but it was good enough. Opposition wasn't heavy and we had a heavy mech supporting us. So even if we would have just run around doing nothing, he would have killed them, giving enough time. Hopefully we can start doing some real missions after this. Hopefully we can get some salvage too. The next campaign
Mission successful.
is a vital one for our finances. Not bad, kid. Our retreating comrades owe you their lives. They would never have survived a pitch battle in their damaged mechs. Why? Total expenses for the campaign 14,000, but we earned 300,000. Cash bounty for 2 confirmed kills 500. Yeah, not much of a bounty for pirates. On Venaria at 2:30 local time, the pirates made their last desperate attack on the Draconis Combine and their mercenary support. Answer's Rough Riders bore the brunt of the fighting, losing 7 battle mechs and destroying 2 depleted pirate companies. The battle for Venaria is finished and the pirates have all been captured or killed. Only 2 pirates remain at large, their bodies unrecovered. The reason for the pirate attack remains a mystery, apparently abandoning their defensive positions in the city today around noon local time. The pirates struck out against the Combine in a suicidal attack that left their forces decimated in less than an hour. Anonymous Venarian citizens claim the pirates ended the war by attacking to avoid excessive damage to Venarian cities and to protect the lives of friends and families who were hidden in those cities. Others claim that the pirate leader had gone mad and instructed his troops to attack, believing that victory was in his grasp. Thus ends the year-long pirate occupation of Venaria. We'll return to the starport and make any preparations we need for the next contract. Okay. Galadon 5 rebels too quick for Combine. Draconis Combine representatives admitted today that their occupation of Galadon 5 has been plagued by rebel force opposed to continued DC presence. Yeah, I should probably just read those out loud. So, continued Draconis Combine presence. The rebels are part of a newly emerged interplanetary coalition called the Free Mutineers, who are uniting in their efforts to escape Draconis Combine influence. Free Mutineer activity has been reported on a number of planets throughout the Draconis Combine controlled space. So Shaw Robert Aram, leader of Galadon 5's Draconis Combine military presence, expressed his irritation at the rebels' continued success in avoiding the Draconis forces earlier today. He announced his intention to hire a mercenary team experienced in suppression rebellions to exterminate the troublesome revolutionaries. Aram voiced suspicions that Federated Commonwealth funding and aid might be behind the Free Mutineers' uprisings. So another great house, I think. Federated Commonwealth, that would be, I think, Davian and Steiner houses combined. You know, this is up further along the timeline. Wolf and the Dragon. In other news, Draconis Combine coordinator Takashi Kurita continues his campaign against the Wolf's Dragoons. An anonymous source close to the coordinator called his hatred for the mercenary group obsessive. He is largely ignoring the conflict with the Federated Commonwealth, apparently content to leave such matters in the hands of his son, Theodore, heir to the House Kurita. Wang retires. On a lighter note, a celebration was held on Outreach last week to celebrate the 50th birthday of Colonel Martin Wang, leader of the Burning Rain Mercenaries. Few mercenaries survived continual combat for as long as Wang had. He told reporters that he's had enough. "My nerves are shot," said the haggard Mech warrior. "I've got to get some rest." Wang will be retiring to a small unnamed planet in the periphery where he can enjoy the vast wealth he has hoarded in 33 years of continual combat. There's no telling what's important and what's not in those news reports. The suppress the rebellions is probably important for us now. Yeah. We have no... a little bit, 1250, so... we go repairs first. What's damage here? There's nothing damaged. They're all... yeah. You can select individual parts to repair here. But yeah, we'll just repair all, it's still cheap. Yeah, we'll accept repairs. How much money do we have? 1.2. Well, I'll buy a couple more heat sinks. They're so cheap. There's not really any reason to have too little of them. I'm interested in buying a few small lasers. We have 3 extra medium lasers, so in addition to what we already have. So there's no need to buy more of those. Flamer is probably the most useless weapon ever made, so... Particle projectile cannon. That's a very good long range weapon, but we're never gonna fit that in a light mech. Yeah. I'm not going to customize the commando. We could, with the lasers, get rid of the short-range missiles, implement lasers, put in heat sinks, things like that, but I don't think it's worth it. It's too cheap a mech to spend a ton of money to customize. Ooh. 80-ton mech. Yeah, the selection we can buy from is different all the time. So just because you had something on the last mission doesn't mean it's available this time. Yeah, Junior would be a good one. We want to get rid of the commando as soon as possible. It's not good enough. We want at least 10 to 20 extra tons to be able to afford a good set of equipment. Something like 50 tons would be good for us sometimes, then go on to the 70 to 80 ton range. That's probably where we stay. 100 tons, it doesn't, in my opinion, offer any significant advantages anymore, and you'll greatly decrease your speed. So if you have to go on a mission that requires a lot of speed, you've lost it before it starts. But we're never going to afford these now, so let's not waste time on them. Let's look at our contracts.
Connecting to Comstar contract data.
No. Personnel.
Accessing personnel.
Arnold Psycho Jennings. Jake Killer Ives. Ooh, it's a good one. Call sign Lobo. Very cheap. Psychological profile. Jake can only be described as a sadist returning to combat again and again, risking his life over and over for a chance to kill and inflict pain. Career history. A member of Wolf Dragoon's Black Widow Company until he was fired 3 years ago. Lopo has fought for several major successor states, has 16 kills. So I think we'll buy him, even if we don't have a mech for him, because he's very good and he's very cheap. Jennings is good. Call sign Mr. Happy. Lacking almost any moral or ethical standards, Arnold is a sociopath in the classic sense, unable to distinguish between right and wrong. Career history: Arnold has been in trouble with the law for many years and has outstanding warrants on several major worlds. His skill behind the controls of a battle mech are undeniable, with a total of 10 kills in only 2 small battles. I'm not sure if there's any downsides to getting Jake the Killer Eyes. I'm going to hire him. We don't have a mech warrior for him, or a mech for him though. But at least gunnery and piloting seems to be superior to Arnold Psycho Jennings. And I just want to have one good guy in reserve if we actually get a new mech. I'd like to sort of keep one guy extra. At least for now. So if we get another mech, we can get a wingman. And he's cheap. So we're not gonna be crippled financially by hiring him.
Connecting to Comstar
Riot
contract
duty.
database.
Yeah, counter-insurgency campaign, that's most likely one we'll take. And yeah, or a random mission for salvage ride, 500,000 sequels. We don't have a month to spare. I think the previous campaign ended in July. So August 1st. I'll end it here, and so the next time we can start from... Yeah, I'll accept the Draconis Combined Counter-Insurgency campaign on Galadon 5. Resistance is expected to be light. City fighting experience a plus. Combine pays for all travel expenses and will provide you with a dropship. Pays 1.5 million for entire campaign, partial payment for partial completion. Pay is already deposited in a Comstar account. The Combine will pay for all reasonable ammunition expenses, and bounty salvage rights are excellent, so that's the main reason. And it's a actual campaign scripted event, so yeah, I want to accept it for that reason too. We have to get another mech out of this campaign, no matter what. So probably we'll shoot at flex or try to get a headshot. We don't want to aim at the torso. If we do that, the chance of getting any major salvage is pretty much 0. Yeah, let's accept it. Hopefully our mech is up to the challenge. I think it is. But I haven't played any mech warrior games in years and years and years, so actual results might vary quite a bit. So the next time we'll play, we'll start the campaign.